I got broken up with 5 months ago. My name is Faye. Although we did come to this mutual place of an agreement, you can't help thinking about all the ways you'll say yes again. It makes you feel like the lingering piece, the broken up with piece. Now, in honor of our solo dating series, doing something alone has always been perceived as uncomfortable, and it sure is. That's why we're training this muscle, because if you think about it, we die alone at the end of the day anyway. Why not try everything and live for ourselves? I have a second date with myself today, so I dialed in and thought, what was something I've always wanted to do with him? I'm challenging myself to reimagining replacing the body of someone next to me with just me, replacing him with stillness. Ceramic painting, that's what we'll do. I don't know why we easily store these activities as date night ideas, like a folder in my brain of things I can do with him. Easily, ceramic painting sat at the top. Bonding. Maybe it's the process of seeing something you've created in a moment together, so that when we bring home our ceramics, the memories of us had been baked into this little bowl too. But just like any bowl, it can break.
I got a skateboard, had a bowl. It wasn't as scary as I thought coming here.
Not gonna lie, at one point I got a little antsy, no distractions, just me, my paintbrush, and my thoughts flowing in and out. It is sad. It feels like crossing over a bridge you've excitingly been staring at from a distance for a long time, and as you finally do it, it feels a little hollow, but heavy. How can something be so empty and vacant, but weigh so heavy? It's in moments like these where you've built up this idea of doing things with him in mind, that one day you guys will be together laughing over paint, and here you are. Which makes me realize, I think I've carefully crafted my life around the idea of him in so many ways, too many ways, like painting a silly ceramic together. It's only day 2 of 50. It's interesting to think about where I am now to where I'll be then. Hopefully, I'm no longer doing things with the fantasy of someone in mind. But even so, it's okay. It's all part of healing. Why don't we normalize the parts of us that still crave companionship? It's human nature after all. We were made for connection. It's part of our experience. So heal in whichever way feels right. One day it's this, one day it's that. Healing is both fearing and hoping that I bump into you. Healing is how a big crowd moves in waves and somehow your eyes find mine, and maybe that's because mine were looking for yours too. Healing is wondering if you think of me on a slow Sunday morning. The kind where we used to lay on each other's chest and laugh at the walls. Healing is also realizing that you're either going to get what you want or learn to be happy without it. Either way you win. Because the truth is, some of your best moments have yet to come. Healing is no longer letting the sadness take away all you've done and all you are. You are so much more than the pain that feels permanently engraved in your day-to-day. Because moving on will always be both the fear and hope of bumping into you. And that's okay.